Close the door with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Line into left field for a base hit.
Hit in the air. That's going to be the second baseman. They have a chance for two, and they got him.
Run. The throw is in time for the out.
Lifted high into left field. Ball is way back, and that ball is way gone.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Kindred, North Dakota for some Class A Legion baseball action between the Fargo Post 2 Bombers and the Kindred Post 117 Vikings. My name is Michael Hall. I'm joined here by Greg Kramer. We're going to do a quick sound check here.
Check. Can you hear anything there?
All right, perfect. All right, folks, we're ready to go. Sorry for the quick double check on sound there. I'll go through our lineup here, but we are going to have our first batter up here for Fargo Post 2 Bombers. Number 4, Hunter Geary, is going to lead off. First pitch by Jack McDonald. Drifted out into center. Mason Almer is underneath it for the catch. Once again, folks, we're here in Kindred, and we have some Class A Legion baseball action here. Leading off for the Bombers there was number 4, Hunter Geary. Now up to bat will be number 13, Caden Nelson. He'll be pitching tonight. Batting third for the Bombers is going to be the right fielder, Brander Hilmit, number 15, as McDonald delivers strike one to Nelson. Batting fourth is going to be the second baseman, Eli Emineth, number 23. Batting fifth will be the shortstop, number 6, Colby Ebling. Batting sixth will be the third baseman, number 3, Graydon Olson. As that ball by Nelson drifts into right field where Xander Rath makes the catch. And so now there will be 2 outs in the top of the first inning here. Hitting 7th for the Bombers is going to be the catcher, number 17, Karsten Hansen. Hitting 8th will be the first baseman, Ben Sheets, number 11. And hitting 9th will be the center fielder, number 14, Peyton Spitzer. McDonald there delivers ball 1. For the Vikings, pitching will be number 6, Jack McDonald. He is throwing to number 23, Bryce Whipple. Over at first base is number 16, Carson Andel. At second base will be number 10, Andy Traum. At short will be number 5, Jack Wold. At third base is going to be number 0, Stanley Belaski. In left field, we'll have number 2, Kylan Swenson. Center field, number 8, Mason Almaris. And in right field, number 11, Xander Rath. McDonald has worked a 2-2 count here. 2 outs. And this ball's lifted into right field. Mason Almaris ranges over and makes the play on that ball, and that'll end the first half of the first inning. No runs, no hits, and no errors. We'll see the Vikings up to bat after this.
Your neighborhood convenience store, where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
At Green Earth Landscaping, quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Welcome back, folks. It'll be the bottom of the first inning here. We're in Kindred, North Dakota, enjoying some Class A Legion baseball action. My name is Michael Hall. I'm joined here by Greg Kramer. Greg, what do you think of tonight's action we're seeing?
Well, so far so good. I am really liking the aggressive nature out of the Bombers' bats there. 8 pitches. They're up there swinging. And I like to see that. I don't know if it's because they're up there and trying to get things in action because it's so hot out here, but whatever it is, I like seeing quick baseball and aggressive bats.
Yeah, and McDonald on the other hand there, he's throwing strikes right away.
Absolutely.
So we'll see here for the Bombers. They've got number 13, Caden Nelson, on the mound. He'll be pitching to his catcher, Karsten Hansen. Batting first for the Vikings is number 8, Mason Almaraz. He's playing center field. Almaraz made 2 catches in that first inning. He leads off for the Vikings. Takes a swing there on the second pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball into shallow center field. And Peyton Spitzer ranges underneath that one. Collects the first out for the Bombers in the inning. Now batting for the Vikings is going to be number 2, the left fielder Kylan Swenson. Swenson takes strike 1. The Fargo Post 2 Bombers are coached by Joe Wellen and Nate Stillerud. Post 117 is coached by Josh Almaraz, Nick Eggman, and Dean Wixo. Nelson delivers strike 2 to Swenson. He now faces a 1-2 count. The delivery kind of jammed in on Swenson as that ball is corralled by the shortstop, number 6, Colby Ebeling. Second out of the inning, it's going to bring up the Vikings catcher, number 23, Bryce Whipple. Nelson delivers ball 1. Umpires tonight, we have Ben Barkley behind the plate and Art Haugen running the base paths. That pitch is fouled away by Whipple. We'll make it a 1-1 count.
Cal, it's fun seeing these guys come up. They're just swinging the bat tonight.
Very
Everyone
aggressive.
wants to get hits.
Very aggressive indeed to start this game.
A lot of strikes and a lot of aggressive bats.
Great pace of play so far. Both pitchers getting on the mound and ready to deliver as Nelson delivers the 1-2. Whipple holds on the curveball. And the delivery. Whipple with a nice swing, and that'll be a base hit into right field. And so Whipple gets things going here for the Vikings with 2 outs. Good approach to the plate there from Whipple, battling to a 2-strike count, and is able to take a pitch into right field. Vikings are going to have a courtesy runner. Running for Bryce Whipple will be number 33, Lucas Dahl.
Courtesy running number 33, Lucas Dahl.
one of those rules in Legion baseball, and especially useful on a night like tonight, Greg, where it's about 90 degrees outside and your catcher probably doesn't want to stand out in the sun.
Yeah, that's probably a good call. We'll see with the aggressiveness that these guys have been going. I might see Dahl take off here.
First pitch is ripped into the gap. That'll be down in the right center gap. Dahl is rounding third. And there will be no play at the plate as the Vikings will plate one here in the first inning.
RBI double by Jack Wold. Brings Lucas Dahl around the score.
Jack Wold with an RBI double into right center field.
Number 0, third baseman Stanley.
That's a great hit by Wold there.
Now the Vikings will have a runner on second base with 2 outs. It'll be Jack Wold at second base after that RBI double. That'll bring up the third baseman, number 0, Stanley Belaski. Belaski looking to keep this 2-out rally going for the Vikings. Nelson fires outside for ball 1. And the delivery. Ball is swung and ranging into left field. That ball is off the glove. And so that'll score Wold. Belaski slides into second base, aggressive base running there. He'll pick up an RBI single to left field. We'll give him a double for that.
Yeah, that would have been a heck of a play out there.
Yes, that'll be an RBI double for Stanley Belaski. Great effort in left field by Hunter Geary. That ball just misses off the glove of Geary. And so that'll keep a runner at second for the Vikings, who now lead 2-0. Now batting for the Vikings will be number 12, the designated hitter, Grant Spellhaug. And Spellhaug takes a ball to left field that is drifting back, and that ball is off the wall. Spellhaug is going to be on second base with a stand-up double off the wall, and that'll score Belaski from second base.
God, there was some extra pop on that one.
Spellhaug put a great swing on that ball, and it just misses being a home run. But the Vikings now, with 3 consecutive doubles with 2 outs.
That ball may have been gone if there wasn't the wind out of left field there.
And Andy Trom, number 10, the second baseman, will take strike 1. Well, some impressive hitting from the Vikings here with 2 outs, finding a way to make the most of their at-bats. Nelson with delivery, and that ball is into center field. Underneath it is number 14, Peyton Spitzer. That'll be the 3rd out for the Vikings, but not before they score 3 runs on 4 hits. We'll be back at the top of the second inning after this.
Check out the YourLiveEvent.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Welcome back to Viking Varsity Diamond. Kindred Vikings strike with 2 outs there. 3 runs off 3 consecutive doubles after a single by the 3-hitter Bryce Whipple. That'll bring us into the top of the second inning. Where batting will be number 23, Eli Emineth. McDonald with the delivery. And swung on, and just off the glove of Belaski at third base there. Hard hit ball into left field. And that'll be a base hit for Emineth. Again, Greg, aggressive batting.
I know.
Swing on the first pitch.
I am now understanding why their name is the Bombers. These guys are up there. They're ready to swing those dang bats. I like to see it.
And a bunt laid down by Ebeling, and he'll do his job and get Emineth up to second base. Sacrifice bunt there. Now, number 3, Graydon Olson will be at the plate. Bombers with their first chance to do some scoring here with a runner in scoring position, 1 out. McDonald delivers strike 1. Strike 2 delivered by McDonald. It'll be an 0-2 count now for Graydon Olson.
Call. Strikes are coming early and often for McDonald right now.
And that ball swung on to the right side. Trom will make the play at second base. He'll throw over an handle. That'll move up Emineth to third base.
Well, a little danger with the runner on third here, but with all these strikes, McDonald's just throwing that right now. So you just keep on going.
Yeah, McDonald's been having good control, attacking batters early, pitching strikes here. He'll look to continue as to the plate will be number 17, Karsten Hansen. Hansen will take strike 1, and it'll be a 1-1 count now for Hansen at the plate. Count moves to 2-1. McDonald to deliver. Inside for ball 3. Runner on third for the Bombers here as Hansen faces a 3-1 count with 2 outs. And McDonald's miss outside. So that'll put a runner on first base.
Couldn't have missed by much there.
Bombers now have runners on the corners with 2 outs. It looks like we'll have a runner. It'll be a courtesy runner. Number 10, Evan Felber will come in to run for the Bombers. We'll see if they run a play here. Got runners on the corners and 2 outs. We'll see how the Vikings respond to that play.
Well, the last time we saw a courtesy runner come in, we saw a double cranked out to right center, so.
Ben Sheets takes strike 1 there. And McDonald's delivers strike 2. No movement on first base. McDonald in control of this at-bat. Oh, 0-2 count with 2 outs. Here's the delivery. And that ball missed low. Ball 1.
It's a good spot to put that pitch at.
The 1-2. That ball is hit into center field. Almera's ranging back, and he will make the play in left field. And so with runners in the corners, Bombers not able to get a run in, and that will be The end of the top of the second, we'll come back here with the Vikings lead 3-0 on your live event.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
Welcome back to Kindred, North Dakota, as we're moving into the bottom of the second inning, where the Kindred Vikings have a 3-0 lead on the Fargo Post 2 Bombers. Vikings with a quick start in that first inning. 2 quick outs, fly ball to center field, and a fly ball to, or a line out to the shortstop. Then a single and 3 straight doubles for the Vikings to plate 3 runs in that first inning. They'll look to get some more, as to the plate will be number 16, the first baseman, Carson Andel, and he takes strike 1 from Caden Nelson. Nelson delivers. Ball will miss outside. Be a 1-1 count now for Andel. Andel swings. That ball is corralled by the shortstop, and an excellent play over at short by
What a
Colby
nice play
Eaton.
there.
Initially, it looked like that ball had a chance to sneak through that gap into left field there, Greg.
It did, but wasn't going to let that happen.
Ebeling with a nice play. And the Vikings have 1 out as Xander Rath comes to the plate. Rath, a speed threat for the Vikings. Any moment he could lay down a bunt. But he'll swing on. It'll be a 1-1 count. The 1-1 to Rath will be hit into left field, but directly at Peyton Spitzer. That'll be the second out of the inning for the Vikings. Despite the 3 runs, Caden Nelson still throwing a very effective, efficient game here. Just 23 pitches for Nelson. Attacking the strike zone.
This is a good answer out of him in the second here.
As that ball's grounded to the shortstop again.
Should be a quick 3. Oh.
Allmer's
Close
just
play.
barely out. He was hustling down the line, but the Vikings get no runs on no hits and no Bombers errors. After 2 innings, the Vikings lead 3-0. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Well, we're rolling into the third inning here in Kindred, North Dakota, where the Kindred Vikings have a 3-0 to lead on the Fargo Post 2 Bombers. Leading out for the Bombers will be number 14, the center fielder, Peyton Spitzer. McDonald delivered ball 1 to Spitzer. Apologies on any mispronunciations of names tonight. As Spitzer will take a ball to the 5.5 hole in left side of the infield there, and he'll be on for the Bombers here to start the top of the third. That'll bring us back to the top of the order where the left fielder, Hunter Geary, will step to the plate. McDonald delivers, and that ball's popped up in the air. Andy Traum calls off the first baseman, Carson Andel, and he will corral the first out of the inning. Spitzer will remain at first base, and that'll bring up pitcher number 13, Caden Nelson. Ball will get by Bryce Whipple as Spitzer will advance to second base. First wild pitch of the night we've seen. Both McDonald and Nelson throwing a lot of strikes. The 1-0 to Nelson. That'll bring the count to 2-0.
Something tells me Spitzer's got no fear as a base runner as I see the lead that he's taken. He's looking to score if this thing comes off the bat here.
And Nelson will take a 3-0 lead into this at-bat. Yeah, Spitzer getting a good lead on second base there. He's looking to score on a base hit, I'm sure. As McDonald will miss inside, and it'll be a 4-pitch walk. That'll put a runner on first and second with 1 out.
A little trouble here, but we'll see how McDonald responds.
That'll bring up number 15, the right fielder, Brander Hilmert. Courtesy running for the Bombers will be number 25, Skylar Burkhart. Nelson will take a much-deserved break out of the sun as he has to get ready to pitch the next inning. McDonald steps off. Short delay there. McDonald, I think, wanted to make sure he got the right pitch here. Delivers. Strike 1.
It's a good start there.
Hilmert flew out to the right center gap, if I'm remembering correctly, out to Mason Almaraz in the first inning. As this ball will be grounded again into that hole.
Oh, Spitzer's.
And a low throw. Good play by Swenson in left field to keep Spitzer from scoring. But that single does load the bases for the Bombers as Eli Emeneth will step to the plate with 1 out.
I think we were right. It looked like Spitzer was definitely thinking about getting home on that.
And that was about the only place on the field, I think, that you could hit it where Spitzer wasn't going to score.
He sure wanted to.
McDonald delivers low, ball 1. Almers running quickly out. I think he wants a word with McDonald, maybe just to calm him down for a second and try and minimize damage here. No damage so far done by the Bombers. Maybe a little strategy idea here. See if the corners play in and they're looking to complete the double play with a home and 1 situation, and middle infielders maybe looking to turn 2 up the middle.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where you got to know exactly what you're going to do with the ball before the ball even gets hit. So many things can happen here.
Great point there, Greg. With the bases loaded, looking to minimize damage. You kind of want to play the situations out in your head before you have the ball. Then you can just react and make the play. McDonald will deliver, ball 1 high.
You surprised at all to see none of the infielders in at all?
I'm not surprised by the decision. Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They're probably okay with 1 run coming in. Looking to make sure they get an out here. They don't want 1 run to turn into 2 or 3.
Sure. If you get it hit hard enough, you can turn this into 2 here.
And McDonald will give up a free base with the bases loaded, and that will be a free RBI for Eli Emeneth. Scoring from third base will be Spitzer. Bases still loaded with 1 out. We now have a 3-1 ball game. Colby Ebeling up to bat. An 0-1 count. The delivery. That ball misses low. Trickles away from Whipple, but not outside of the home plate circle.
Here, you would think nothing changes mentally, right?
Yes, I think the Vikings are going with the same strategy as Ebeling will swing on a miss.
You don't want to overreact just because a run was walked home. I think you just make the same play you would have made before that even happened.
Still trying to get outs here if you're the Vikings. Ball be fouled off. Ebeling working a good at-bat here. And strike 3 called on Ebeling. McDonald gets his 2nd out of the inning.
That's big. That is big to get that out.
If you're a pitcher in that situation, you're thinking strikeout's probably the best thing that can happen here.
Yep.
No chance for anything funny to happen in the field. McDonald's will deliver.
Now
Ball
everything
1.
changes. You just take the easiest out and come back into the dugout.
And that ball's lifted towards the gap, but Swenson ranges into left center field, and he's able to make the play. So the Bombers leave the bases loaded, but they do pick up 1 after 2 hits. Vikings lead 3-1. We'll be back here on your live event.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. For any accounting needs you may have, Todd, our world certified public accountant, has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're moving into the bottom of the 3rd inning here. Bombers last time threatened with the bases loaded, but able to just get 1 run out of that, as the Vikings will maintain a 3-1 lead here. Coming up to the bat first for the Vikings, it's going to be the man that ended the inning Top half of the inning will be the left fielder, Kylan Swenson. Well, Greg, we talked about it a little bit during the break, but the Vikings did a good job minimizing damage there in that inning.
Yeah, I'd say that's a really good job by McDonald there to not panic at all. Just, I mean, what are you going to do? You got to just keep throwing strikes. There's runners on, but you can't change your game plan out of having a few runners on.
Swenson will take 2 pitches. And he'll rip a ball over to the shortstop. Fielded cleanly and thrown over to first base to Colby Ebling. Makes a nice play to retire Swenson for the first out of the inning. Now to bring up the catcher, number 23, Bryce Whipple. Yeah, Greg, I think you said it. The McDonald, did work himself into a jam there, but also 2 singles and 2 walks really were the damage there. Nothing extra base hit. And so
right. Nothing crazy happened, I suppose, when you just keep your composure. Giving up 1 run through 3 innings, I mean, you gotta be happy with that.
Whipple will take, and that'll be a 1-1 count here. Whipple hit a single in the first inning. Started that 2-out rally for the Vikings. He works the count to 1-2 here. And he'll take, that'll bring the count to 2-2. Pitch count update. Nelson working with 31 pitches. McDonald through 3 innings, 42 pitches. As Whipple will swing on this one, and yet again, another ground ball over to shortstop. Fielded cleanly and thrown over, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Busy evening so far for Ebeling. He has 3 assists and 1
Yeah,
catch.
Ebeling's had a
on
nice
drive.
game over there.
He's made some nice plays.
He's been active.
Jack Wold coming to the plate for the Vikings with 2 outs. Wold doubled in that first inning. Played an RBI. Went on to score himself on a double after that. He'll swing and miss. That'll bring the count to 1-1. And a swing and a miss there from Wold. That'll bring the count to 1-2. And Nelson will step off. I believe Jack Wold may have called time there. Nelson selective about which pitch he wants to throw here, shaking off his catcher a few times, and he'll go with the third option as here's the delivery. It'll miss low and inside. Wold will work the count to 2-2. And now Wold working a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the payoff pitch to Wold. The ball is hit yet again to the shortstop, Colby Ebling. And just as you would have predicted, he makes the throw over to first base. And so that'll be 6-3, 6-3, 6-3 for 3 outs in the Bombers there. We'll head to the top of the 4th inning on your live event after this.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Welcome back to Kindred, North Dakota. Starting off the fourth inning for the Bombers will be the catcher, number 17, Carson Hansen. McDonald delivers, and it's strike one. McDonald working quickly, delivers strike two. You know, I was going to give you guys a little in-game update, but McDonald working so quickly, Nelson on the same side for the Bombers. It's hard for us to get a word in between pitches here as McDonald delivers, and that ball will be fouled up the right side. It'll still be an 0-2 count.
Well, that must have gone off the bottom of the bat there.
I believe it hit the knob of the bat.
Okay.
And that'll be strike three for McDonald.
Second number 2 on the evening to McDonald, first out of the fourth. That brings up number 11, first baseman Ben.
Strikeout number 2 for McDonald. Bring up number 11, first baseman Ben Sheets. McDonald working quickly, ready to fire again. He'll miss low. Sheets flew out to center in the second inning. And he works a 2-0 count to start this at-bat. Ball misses high, and it'll be a 3-0 count now. And that ball missed for ball 4. So, Sheets will take first base. Not often you see a pitcher with good rhythm, feels like he's in command, and then just a random 4-pitch walk. Sheets with a nice lead at first base. Whipple let that ball drift by him. And Sheets will advance to second base on the pass ball.
Sheets tapping on his chest there, taking a little accountability for not taking off as the ball went by.
Sheets, the first baseman, I'm assuming, doesn't normally steal second base. As there will be strike delivered from McDonald after 5 straight balls. Good to get back in the zone for him. Bombers with a runner on second base and 1 out. Here's the 1-1 delivery from McDonald. Misses low and outside. It'll be 2-1. Spitzer reached last inning, started that short rally, and there's a ball driven into right field. Not playable for Xander Rath, but he'll get the ball in quickly, and now the Bombers will have runners in the corner with 1 out.
Yeah, you'd like to see McDonald compose himself here, take a deep breath. He's been in this situation before, and we came out of it, so.
So Spitzer doing a nice job in the 9-hole there. That is 2 straight singles for him. And that'll bring the top of the lineup, Hunter Geary, up to bat for the Bombers. 1 out. Runners on the corners. Ball 1 delivered high.
On set, come, babe.
And McDonald finds the zone here. And that'll make the count 1-1. The delivery. Runner takes off.
Oh.
Right into the hole. Throw to third base will be offline, and so perfect storm there for the Bombers. Great job by Hunter Geary, a little hit and run action.
Yeah, and there's nothing you're going to do about that for Kindred. I mean, second baseman runs over to second to try to catch that runner, and ball just happens to go right through.
Number 13 pitcher, Cade Nelson.
So Hunter Geary will get an RBI there, as Andy Traum was moving to second base for play on a steal. Geary does a great job on a hit and run, punches that ball up the right side where Traum was. No chance for any outs, and an RBI single for Geary. That'll make it a 3-2 ball game. As McDonald delivers ball 1 to the pitcher, number 13, Cade Nelson.
And I'd keep an eye on Geary over here too.
And Geary was taking off on that pitch.
Take him over to the concession stand for a treat, and then over to the home patio. Put him in the sleeve.
Geary sure looks like he's going to take off here and try to cause some disruption.
McDonald with delivery. Good pitch on the lower outside corner. That'll make it a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3, and the third strikeout for McDonald.
That's a really good pitch by McDonald.
That'll be the second out of the inning. Bring up number 15, the right fielder, Brander Hilmert. McDonald delivers, misses, ball 1. Didn't miss by much there, as McDonald will deliver higher on ball 2. Two outs and runners on the corners for the Bombers. Hilmert swings, fouls it off. We'll bring the count to 2-1. I didn't see a foul ball off the catcher or umpire. Give him a little extra time to recoup a little bit here.
On 6.
McDonald delivering the 2-1. Strike 2 called. Moves the count to 2-2. McDonald delivers. Low for ball 3.
Well, now we're going to see Geary take off.
Geary will be moving here. The all-important 3-2 pitch from McDonald is swung on, and a high fly ball. Jack Wolf calls it, and he'll make the play. But not before the Bombers get 1. After 4.5 innings, the Vikings lead 3-2. We'll be back here on your live event.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Welcome back, folks. As we've moved into the bottom of the 4th inning, Bombers get one back in the top half of the 4th. Leading off will be the third baseman, number 0, Stanley Blasky. Quick Goldmark in-game update for you. The Vikings started this game off scoring 3 runs with 2 outs in the first inning. They took a 3-0 lead. Then the Bombers were able to scrape one back in the third, working the bases loaded. Take another back in the top of the 4th. That brings us to a 3-2 ball game. Thanks to Goldmark for our in-game update. Blasky for the Vikings works a 1-2 count.
And honestly, all things considered, if you're the Vikings, I think you're happy having given up 2 runs. There's been a lot of scoring opportunities for the Bombers tonight.
A lot of runners left on base for the Bombers so far. I'll have to tell you that up here in my scorebook. See what it's at. But yes, you're absolutely right, Greg. The Bombers have been threatening twice. They had the bases loaded. Only were able to get 1 run out of that. Bases loaded with 1 out, I believe. Only got 1 run out of it. And then had runners in the corners with 1 out. We're able to get 1 there. Blasky will continue to battle here. Keeps it at a 1-2 count.
And that hit the bat too, I think.
That pitch
I don't
delivered
think
inside.
Knows what what that hit. A little confusion.
No call from the umpire. But it appeared that ball hit Blasky in the helmet. I don't know if there will be an appeal or if they're going to call that another foul ball.
Blasky sure didn't respond like he got hit in the head.
Well, we're going to play it as a ball off the bat. It may have hit the bat first and then hit the helmet. Blasky will swing and hit another foul ball. Count will stay at 1-2. Well, if nothing else, Blasky making Nelson throw some extra pitches here. And he'll go down for that one. It'll be popped into right field. Making the play out there for the first out of the inning. Hilmert corralling that ball. That'll bring up the designated hitter, number 12, Grant Spellhaug. Spellhaug with an RBI double in the first inning. He'll take ball 1. And swung on and lifted into right field again. Ranging over is Hilmert. Just on the line. He'll make the play, and that'll be out number 2 of the inning. Apologies to our viewers at home. That is the limitations of our press box here. You're not able to see that right field line. Hilmert with 2 catches to start off this 4th inning. Jammed over to the second baseman. Play will be made. Andy Schramm retired. Vikings get no runs on no hits. No runners left on base. We're through 4 innings here, and we'll be back after these ads on your live event.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd, our world certified public accountant, has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com. Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
Welcome back, folks. We're rolling in this ball game. We are up to the top of the 5th inning already. Quick update on pitch counts. McDonald has thrown 68 pitches through 4 innings. Nelson has thrown 50 pitches. Both pitchers being very aggressive. McDonald, really the difference here is just had a few more walks. Struggled a little bit with command compared to Nelson. Leading off for the Bombers, he'll be number 23, Eli Emineth. McDonald delivering a check swing there from Emineth, but that ball will be out of play. Strike 1. What do you think about the pace of play here, Greg?
I'm a fan of it. I mean, it hasn't stopped. As I said in the first inning, and these guys, they're just up there looking to swing the bat. It's fun to see.
And both pitchers doing their job, throwing strikes so that the batters are able to do that.
Right.
Another check swing from Emineth, and that will drop down as Raff will try and make a throw over to first base, but
that's just a tough spot.
He'll drop a single. Now batting will be number 6, Kobe Ebeling.
He sure had a busy night.
He certainly has. Ebeling has not been able to take any breaks over there at shortstop, and normally you see the best defender at shortstop, and Ebeling showed that he had been doing that. He has 4 ground balls hit to him so far in this game. He's not looking to hit a ground ball to shortstop, as he will hit a ground ball to shortstop.
Oh, no.
And the run will be out at second base. But the throw offline from Trom. Fielder's choice will be awarded there, and he'll advance in the air. So now there'll be 1 out, runner on second for the Bombers.
That almost looked like it could have been more trouble than it was, too. I'm not sure if the ball is dead once it reaches this dugout here, but
McDonald will deliver. Jam shot, fouled off. Up to the plate is number 3, Graydon Olson. Another fly ball hit out to right field, but that will drift foul and out of play. And now McDonald will have an 0-2 count, delivering to Olson. And another little check swing. McDonald working over. But that ball will drop in for a base hit. Bombers once again with runners in the corners.
yeah, they're just threatening. They've got runners on base more often than they don't.
Tell you, as a former pitcher, nothing is more frustrating than feeling like you're doing everything you can and seeing just these little bleeders get through the infield, and now all of a sudden you've done everything you could to deliver a good inning, and you still have runners on the corners with just 1 out.
Right, and a lot of these hits, too, are just kind of falling into unfortunate spots for Kindred. You hate to say it, but it's not like these are nice, clean hits out in the outfield. They're just – but you got to give them credit. They're putting the bat on the ball, so.
Yeah, a couple check swings and a jam shot, and combine that with an error by the Vikings. They probably should have had the double play turned there.
That's right. Enough of those check swing hits, and then all of a sudden one of these guys is going to rip one, and that's when you get into trouble.
And if you're the Bombers, that's exactly what you're looking for here. Find ways to keep getting guys on base. Eventually, you know that one of these hard-hit balls is going to find the gap that these check swings and jam shots are.
Well, it's like the whole Moneyball experiment. Find guys that get on base.
Yeah.
Good things happen.
Good things happen. And especially at this level, you know, the high school level, there's still ball in play. You never know what's going to happen.
Right.
With an error, with a kick the wrong way. McDonald delivers ball 1 to number 17, Karsten Hansen. Hansen with a walk and a strikeout in the game so far. And that ball is looped into left field for a base hit, and that'll score 1. Folks, we have a tie ball game here. Another loopy single into left.
Yeah, there it is again. I mean, you got to give these Bombers credit. They're putting the ball in play.
And that's going to do it tonight for Jack McDonald as Joshua Mares is going back out there. We're going to take a break. We'll let you know who's pitching after this. We have a tie ball game. Bombers 3, Vikings 3 on your live event.
At Green Earth Landscaping, quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Check out the YourLiveEvent.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Welcome back to Kindred, folks. We're still here in the top half of the 5th inning. Jack McDonald works through 4 1/3 innings, giving up 3 runs. He is responsible for the runners on first and third. But now pitching for the Vikings is going to be number 4, Owen Hoyme. On the lineup side of things, I'm guessing that Grant Spellhaug is still going to be our DH hitting for Hoyme. Is Hoyme taking his final warm-up pitches. Coming to the plate, be number 11, Ben Sheets. Runners on first and second here for the Bombers. 1 out. Hoyme delivers ball 1 high. Well, Greg, we kind of said it before, not a bad outing for McDonald, but Bombers doing their job and just finding ways to get on base, and they're able to squeak out some runs.
Right, and what seemingly was some unfortunate breaks for Kindred is, on the other side, you do have to give the Bombers credit. They're not just being gifted these runs. They're up there, they're swinging the bat, they're putting the ball in play, and that's when things happen.
And good base running, not running themselves
right.
Outs.
Yeah, minimal mistakes from them.
Count runs to 1 and 2. Hoyme delivering to Sheets. Ball is fouled off. Count will remain at 1 and 2 with 1 out here. Hoyme delivers and Sheets swing and a miss. Strikeout number 1 for Hoyme. 2 outs now for the Bombers. Top half of the 5th inning. Hoyme wants a new ball.
Now, as a pitcher, is it unsettling coming in with runners already on, or is it kind of, I guess, fun coming in and just being thrown to the wolves right away?
I think it depends on the pitcher. Some guys come in with the mentality that my job is to come in here and shut an inning down. I will say I think most, as that ball is going to pass Whipple. And there will be runners on second and third now. I do think that most of the time pitchers are going to want to come in with a clean slate, start an inning, kind of establish their own rhythm. That way you're pitching from the full windup. You don't have to pitch from the stretch. As that ball is hit into right center field, Mason Almera is ranging over, and that ball squeaks out of his glove. Makes a great effort on the play, but with 2 outs, that's going to play 2 runs for the Bombers. Spitzer. Now 3 for 3.
Spitzer's having a heck of a night so far.
Spitzer is eating up that 9 position.
Now that would have been a heck of a play by Almers in center field there. I almost thought he had it for a second.
That ball was in a position where I think almost no center fielder was going to have a chance of making that, and Mason Almeras had the ball in his glove, but just couldn't quite squeeze it as he made the dive. Spitzer takes off. And he will be thrown out by Bryce Whipple. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Bombers get 3. The score now reads 5-3 as we move to the bottom half of the 5th. We'll be back here on your live event.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
Welcome back to Kindred, folks. An active top half of the 5th inning for the Bombers. Peyton Spitzer continuing his hot night at the plate. He had a 2 RBI single, then was caught stealing second base by Bryce Whipple. That brings us to the bottom of the 5th, where Carson Andel is going to lead things off for the Vikings. Nelson delivers inside, ball 1. Working quickly. Ball 2 to Andel. He'll have a 2-0 count. Caden Nelson delivering the 3rd pitch. That'll be ball 3 low. Caden Nelson, though, pitching a very efficient game. He has thrown 4 complete innings and 53 pitches, but he works himself into a hole here. Now in a 3-1 count to Andel. Strike 2 taken by Andel. Count is back to full. Andel hits a roller over to the second baseman. Makes the play. That'll be out number 1 of the inning. Nice play over there by Eli Emineth. Retires the first batter. If you're Nelson here, looking for a shutdown inning after your team gave you the lead back, as Rath squares to bunt, but it'll be popped up into the air and bounce foul. Well, I said it earlier, Rath is always a threat to lay down a bunt, and not successfully able to get that one down. I'd be surprised if he lays it down again. He looks to be swinging away, but he is now facing an 0-2 count.
Carl Nelson is pitching an incredibly efficient game right now.
Check swing. Appealed over to Art Haugen at first base umpire. He says no, he did not go, and so Rath will see another pitch here. Missing high is Nelson.
And these infielders are sure helping him out with this efficiency. They are playing very, very clean right now.
Clean baseball from the Bombers. And that'll be a strikeout. Swung on and missed by Rath. That'll be 2 outs now for the Vikings. Wow. Looking at the line score here, Vikings did damage in the first inning with 3 runs, all with 2 outs. Since then, Nelson has retired 12 straight batters.
Wow.
Mason Almaris will take ball 2. Almaris so far with a line out to center field and ground out to the shortstop. He'll take strike 1. So the Vikings here, after a hot first inning, bats have really cooled off. But Almaris will take a pitch, and that'll be 3-1. Almaris will take strike 2. Full count, 2 outs. Delivery to Almaris. Swung on and driven into the gap in right center, and that ball will get past the center fielder. Mason is running. He will be on third with a stand-up triple. Unfortunately, a dive out. Unfortunately, a dive from Spitzer, who is just having a heck of a game. He is up and walking. That's a good sign, but a little limp to it. He made a heck of an effort on that ball. I'm not sure if it's a lower leg limping around or if he knocked the wind out of himself.
I'm not so sure, but you just hate to see that. He's 3 for 3 tonight, and he's just having a heck of a game out there. He's moving around now.
He is kind of holding that left knee, it looks like. But he's jogging and walk around. It appears that he'll be good to stay in the game. Again, great effort by Spitzer. Just not able to get to that ball, and Almaris with a great piece of hitting.
And that might be exactly what these Vikings needed. Now they're threatening again.
Yes, they've done their damage this game with 2 outs. Now they have a runner on third. And that ball is hit to the second baseman, delivered and thrown out to retire the side. Vikings get no runs on 1 hit. No Bombers errors. 5 innings complete. Bombers lead 5-3. We'll be right back on your live event.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Welcome back to Kindred, folks. We're moving into the top of the 6th inning, where the Fargo Bombers have a lead of 5-3 over the Kindred Vikings. Starting off this 6th inning is going to be the leadoff hitter, number 4, Hunter Geary. Pitching for the Vikings will still be number 4, Owen Hoyme. He delivers strike 1. Well, aside from that triple, Nelson has retired 12 of his last 13 batters, as there's a single just over the glove of Andy Traum at second base. And the Bombers' bats have come alive here. They now have 10 hits in the ballgame.
Yeah, may have spoken that clean contact into existence there. That's a couple really good hits.
Batting is the pitcher, number 13, Caden Nelson. Nelson, as I said, aside from the first inning, delivering a great game. Foul tip there from Nelson. There'll be an 0-1 count. Hoyme sets and delivers. Wild pitch. That'll move Geary up to second base. Bombers now threatening again.
And that's unfortunate because based on that lead, it didn't look like Geary was any threat to take off.
Well, I think maybe the theme I would use to describe this Bombers offense is just unrelenting pressure.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of big hits, not a lot of...
Well, if you get this many guys on
hits.
base, you can just force their team to make mistakes, and unfortunately, Kindred has so far.
Absolutely. So great offense by the Bombers here. Really staying in this game. You know, after a first inning where you give up 3 runs with 2 outs, that can be demoralizing. And Bombers stuck with it, chipped away, found a way to get 3 more in the 5th. And Nelson will take ball 4 there. Bombers will now have runners on first and second with nobody out.
Got Andel, the first baseman, coming up here.
Courtesy running for the Bombers. Number 25, Skylar Burkhart, running out there again for his pitcher, Caden Nelson. I would not be surprised if we do see a, 3-hitter here. Brander, Hilmert.
The spot makes sense. Runners on first and second, nobody out.
Yeah, and if you're the Bombers here, trying to get a couple more insurance runs.
Right.
Hilmert will take.
Doesn't look like there's any intention of bunting here, but
1 ball and 1 strike to Hilmert. The delivery, miss high, will be ball 2. Ball is grounded up the middle. Wold not able to cleanly field that one. I think that's a situation there where Wold is trying to do too much, trying to get both the runner out at second and field the play.
Yeah.
Got to field the ball first and make a play, but that'll load the bases with nobody out for the Bombers.
Yeah, I think that was an example of thinking about your next move before just making the play that's on the table.
Vikings to play infield in. Ball one taken by the second baseman, number 23, Eli Emineth. Emineth has had a good night tonight. He has 3 singles, scratch that, and a walk. He'll take ball 2.
No damage there.
That ball is thrown wild by Hoyme, but
that puts Hoyme in a tough spot here. 3-0. Any ball now scores a run. You got to be right on point now if you're Hoyme.
So Hoyme looking to deliver the 3-0 pitch to Emineth.
There it is.
Strike delivered. Moves the count to 3-1. And ball 4 delivered to Emineth. That'll be an RBI for Emineth. Geary will come from third base to score, and that'll make the score 6-3. We're going to have we'll see what happens here on this mound visit, but Josh Almer is just heading out to the mound, looking to see if he can calm his pitcher down a little bit. Hoyme just struggling a little bit with command right now. And it looks like we will have a change. Hoyme's going to come out of the game. We'll be back after a break. Get you updated on all the moves in the infield. Bombers lead at 6-3. And they have the bases loaded with nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. For any accounting needs you may have, Todd, our world certified public accountant, has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
Welcome back, folks. Here, top of the 6th inning, Bombers lead 6-3 over the Vikings. Pitching now is going to be Carson Andel. He's going to move over from first base. Hoyme is going to come out of the game, and the DH position is going to be dissolved as Grant Spellhaug was the DH for that pitcher position. Moves in. He is now playing first base for the Vikings. Batting is going to be number 6, the shortstop, Kobe Ebeling. He'll face Carson Andel with the bases loaded and nobody out. Andel comes set, delivers. Ball 1 low. Well, a tough position for Carson Andel to come in here, Greg. You had mentioned earlier, do pitchers like coming in? And I think this would maybe be the situation where no pitcher wants to.
I can't imagine there's any pitcher in the world who would say, let me in there. This is the spot I want to be in.
Andel delivers ball 2. It'll be 2-0 count to Ebeling. Comes set. Fires. Strike 1.
But we'll see if Andel proves us wrong.
Andel delivers again. That ball missed low. Now be a 3-1 count to Ebeling.
Right out there, 16. Let's go.
Ebling with a swing. Lifted into right center field, but ranging over is Mason Almares. He'll get the ball in quickly, but a run will score. So Ebling does his job and gets at least one in. Sacrifice fly. Great base running there. As the Bombers will advance, and they will now have runners on first and third with one out. Batting is going to be number 3, Graydon Olson. Vikings appealed there to second unsuccessfully. And Andel throws that pitch a little too far inside. That grazes Olson. He'll advance to first base. Bases will be loaded once again for the Bombers with one out. Batting will be number 17, Karsten Hansen. Strike one, delivered by Andel.
Sure seems like these Bombers have had the bases loaded quite a lot tonight.
They have. They've had a lot of base runners, 10 hits, and now a number of walks and a hit batsman as Andel delivers ball one there. Andel sets. Ball's grounded. Foul territory. That'll move the count to 1-2 as Andel comes set. Deliver ball 3, and that will score a run as it gets by Whipple. So the runners will move up. Runners on second and third and one out for the Bombers, and the score will now read 8-3. Karsten Hansen facing a 2-2 count here. Swings and lifts the ball into left field. Hit well. Swenson going back, and it is over his head. That's going to score 2 runs for the Bombers. And Hansen is going to be in with a 1-out, 2 RBI double. And that ball was hit well. Hard line drive over the head of Swenson in left field, who was maybe playing a little shallow. Courtesy running. It's going to be number 10, Evan Felber. Batting now is going to be number 11, Ben Sheets. Bombers take a 10-3 lead. Sheets looks at strike one. Andel delivers, and that ball is swung on in. High fly ball to Almares. No tag up. That'll be out number 2. Bring up number 14, Peyton Spitzer. Good to see Spitzer up to bat again after a little bit of a scare on a dive in center field. He's had a great game at the plate so far. 3 for 3. Andel delivers. Strike one to Spitzer. Ball one high to Spitzer, and that'll bring the count to 1-1. Andel again misses high. I'll bring the count to 2-1 for Spitzer. Strike 2 delivered from Andel. I'll bring the count to 2-2. Runner on second here, 2 outs for the Bombers. Spitzer facing a 2-2 count from Carson Andel. The delivery misses high and inside. That'll bring the count to full. Handle once again. And he'll miss low and outside, and that'll be ball 4. And so Spitzer will work a walk. That'll bring us back to the top of the lineup. Hunter Geary, he led off this inning with a single. Went on to score, started this 6th inning run that the Bombers have put on. And he'll take ball 1.
That's good to see Spitzer's productive night continue here after that scare out in center.
Handle will deliver. That ball will get by Whipple, and that'll move the runners up. So there'll be runners on second and third. 2 balls and no strikes to Hunter Geary. Strike called. I'll bring the count to 2-1. Carson Andel pitching to Hunter Geary here. Geary will take ball 3 high. Three and 1 count. And the delivery swung on and hit into right field, just past Andy Traum. That'll score a run. A nice RBI single there from Geary. So Felber scores. The Bombers will take an 11-3 lead. And that's going to bring up the pitcher, number 13, Caden Nelson. Runners on the corners here for the Bombers. Geary continuing the hot 6th inning as Nelson right away. First pitch delivers a single into left field, and that's going to score another run for the Bombers. So Nelson helping himself out. Geary moving up to second base. Courtesy running will be number 25, Skylar Burkhart. Brings the score to 12-3. Handle sets and delivers. Strike called. Batting here is number 15, Brander Hilbert. That ball right inside, and it will graze off Hilbert, and that'll be another base for the Bombers here. The bases will be loaded here with 2 outs. Batting will be number 23, Eli Emineth. Emineth takes ball 1 low. Ball kept in front by Bryce Whipple. Some command issues for Andel here, but also some good hitting by the Bombers. They've continued a hot streak of keeping runners on, applying pressure. Andel looking to get back into the strike zone here. 2-0 count. And ball 3 delivered. A little bit high. Go, 3-0 count. And the 3-0 is in for a strike. But Whipple attempted a back pick to second base there. It didn't look like the Vikings were really ready for it. That ball gets by Andy Trom. And so that's going to score Hunter Geary. Emineth will remain at first base. But Burkhart, courtesy running for Nelson, will move up to third base. Strike 2 called. Will now be a full count. Full count now. Runners on the corners for the Bombers. And fouled off by Eli Emineth. So again, on that last play, Bryce Whipple attempted a back pick to second base. Ball got by Andy Trom into center field, and that scored the runner from third. Runner from second moved up, and now we have runners on the corners. Full count, delivery. Misses inside, that'll be ball 4. Bases will be loaded again. Now batting will be number 6, the shortstop, Kobe Ebeling. Andel on the second pitch of the at-bat delivers strike 1, excuse me. It'll be 1 ball and 1 strike to Ebeling now. Ebeling swings, fouled out of play. Count will move to 1-2. Andel delivers. Strike 3 called. But the Bombers get 8 runs and now lead 13-3 as we'll move to the bottom of the 6th inning here. We'll be back on your live event.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're moving to the bottom of the 6th inning here. The Fargo Bombers score 8 runs in the top half of that 6th inning. 14 batters came to the plate. And they have now established a 13-3 lead. Vikings need to score 1 here if they want to see the 7th inning. Batting will be the catcher, number 23, Bryce Whipple. He'll face Caden Nelson. Nelson delivers, misses inside, ball 1. Well, Nelson has thrown 69 pitches. Incredibly efficient game. That ball is ripped. It'll be a fair ball down the right field line, all the way to the fence. Whipple will stand up with a leadoff double for the Vikings. So Whipple hit that ball hard, just over the first baseman's glove. Now, Whipple would normally have a courtesy runner, but because the Vikings have used Hoyme, well, I believe Dahl would still be available to courtesy run. So just electing to keep Whipple in the game. Wold will take strike 1. Batting for the Vikings again is number 5, Jack Wold.
It's possible that Whipple was upset he didn't get the luxury of crossing home plate that back in the first inning. So he thought, if I'm going to cross home plate, it's going to be me, not a courtesy runner.
Yeah, that's the one negative of having that courtesy runner is you don't get the satisfaction of scoring your runs. Still get him in the stat book. That ball missed outside.
There's something about stepping on home plate, though.
Count will be 1-2 now to Jack Wold. Ball miss high. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Wold. And that ball misses. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Jack Wold. Nelson shakes off, comes set. Checks his runner and delivers. Swung on and fouled off by Jack Wold. Wold working good at bat here. Full count. Nobody out. Runner on second for the Vikings. Nelson comes set. Misses high. Ball 4. Wold with the walk. We'll put runners at first and second for number 0, Stanley Belaski.
Now, if you're the Vikings, that is about as good of a start to this 6 that you could ask for if you're looking to push this thing to 7.
Yeah, looking to get runners on. Belaski in the first inning hit a double. He's looking to keep some pop in his bat. Now a courtesy runner will come in for Whipple, and that'll be number 33, Luke Dahl.
Courtesy running at second base. The catcher will be 33, Lucas Dahl.
Nelson comes set. Delivers strike 1 to Stanley Belaski. Some movement in the bullpen for the Bombers. As that ball is lifted into center field, Spitzer underneath it. And he'll make the catch. Luke Dahl stood on second like he was maybe going to tag up, but the ball is shallow enough. It'll keep Dahl at second base. So that'll be the first out of the inning. Runners still on first and second. Spitzer with another putout. If my eyes are correct, I believe that is number 2, Sam Chase, warming up for the Bombers. Nelson delivers ball 1 to Grant Spellhaug. Strike 1 called. Be a 1-1 count to Grant Spellhaug. Nelson with the pitch. Strike 2 called. Spellhaug now facing a 1-2 count. Strike 3 called. As Nelson gets his second strikeout of the game, second out of the inning. Now batting, number 10, Andy Traum. Misses outside. There'll be ball 1 to Andy Traum. That ball is hit over to second base, but the play is made by Eli Emineth. And so that's going to bring us to the end of this game. Bombers with a 10-run rule on the Vikings after 6 innings, 13-3. We're going to take a break. We'll wrap this game up. And then stick around. We will have Game 2 of this doubleheader coming up tonight. We'll be back. Bombers take Game 1, 13-3 on your live event.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com. Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
Welcome back, folks. Kindred Baseball Diamond here. The Fargo Bombers take Game 1 of our doubleheader tonight with the score of 13-3 after 6 innings. I'll just kind of recap this game really quickly. Vikings come out hot. Score 3 runs in the first inning, 3 consecutive doubles. And the bats cool off after that, and Caden Nelson takes over for the Bombers. He goes 6 full innings with 85 pitches, just 2 strikeouts. But really an efficient game, a lot of strikes. Maybe 1 walk, maybe 2 walks. Greg, what did you think about Nelson's response after that first inning?
Well, I mean, he pitched as clean of a game as you could. And when you look at how the Bombers' defense played, could they have helped him out any more? I don't think so. I mean, that was a very clean baseball game. And it's funny to see 16 runs scored and then to have us think, that baseball game felt fast. I mean, it was just efficient pitching by him, and it was fun to see.
Yeah, that baseball game running under 2 hours, really efficient by both teams. Just kind of that hiccup in the 6th inning where the Bombers put up 8 runs. But offensively for the Bombers, really, you could talk about a number of guys in the lineup, but I think the main one that we want to focus on here tonight is that number 9 hitter, center fielder Peyton Spitzer. He's hitting in that 9 spot, and he has 3 base hits, knocks in some runs, scores a run for the Bombers. What do you think of his performance tonight?
Well, I think it's always fun to see a guy in the 9 spot do as well as he did. I spent a good amount of time in the 9 spot myself, and it's not like it's a slide, but it is really fun to see the production that he had, especially after the scare in center field. Looked like he was going to be down for a little bit, but he came back and he immediately comes back with a walk and gets back on base. But, yeah, Spitzer had a heck of a game, and it sure seemed like everyone was kind of putting the ball in play today. But
yeah. Well, folks, that'll wrap up Game 1 here. Stick with us. We're going to take a little break, but we will be back for Game 2 action as we get the field cleaned up here. Vikings will try to regroup and put together Game 2. Bombers are going to look to keeping their momentum rolling. We'll have all the action here on your live event.
At Green Earth Landscaping, quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Check out the YourLiveEvent.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Folks, welcome back to Kindred, North Dakota for Game 2 of our doubleheader action tonight. Class A Legion Baseball, the Fargo Bombers versus the Kindred Post 115 Vikings. Jack Wold is going to be pitching this game. He'll pitch to the leadoff hitter, number 4, Hunter Geary. Music. Ball 1, taken by Geary. Pitching today will be Jack Wold. He'll pitch to the catcher, number 4, Owen Hoyme. Around the diamond, we'll have Carson Andel at third base, Andy Traum at second, Grant Spellhaug playing third base, as strike 1 is taken by Geary. Grant Spellhaug will be playing third base, Stanley Belaski will be playing shortstop, Kylan Swenson in left, Mason Allmers in right, and Xander Rath in right field for the Vikings. Ball 2 taken by Geary. Hunter Geary is going to lead off for the Bombers again, as he'll take ball 3. He'll be followed by Caden Nelson. Batting third will be Brander Hilmert. Batting fourth will be Graydon Olson. Fifth will be Colby Ebeling, as we'll deliver. That ball is hit fair down the left field line. Swenson hustling over. He'll throw the ball in to Belaski, as Geary's going to have a stand-up double to start this second game off. Now batting will be number 13, Caden Nelson. Hitting 6th is going to be Karsten Hansen. 7th will be Ben Sheets. 8th will be Sam Chase. And 9th will be Peyton Spitzer. Ball 1 taken there by Caden Nelson. So Geary continuing the hot bats for the Bombers. He leads off with a double. Bombers took game 1, 13-3. Scored 5 in the 5th and 8. No, not quite. 3 in the 5th, 8 in the 6th. Strike 1 taken there by Caden Nelson. Count will move to 2 balls and 1 strike. Jack Wold set. Delivers the 2-1. Ball is fouled out of play down the right field line. Two balls and 2 strikes now to Caden Nelson. Wold delivers, misses outside. That'll be ball 3. The count will now be full. Wold sets, fires, and that ball hits Caden Nelson. Caden Nelson kind of surprised by an inside pitch there, turned into it actually, and I'm sure that one probably didn't feel great off the chest there, Greg. But
no.
It looks like Nelson will be okay. He walks to first base.
Looks like Coach Almers is already coming out here. It's going to be interesting to see how Kindred responds in this game. When you go through that first game, it's early, it seems competitive, and 1 or 2 innings, it feels like the wheels fall off and you're pushing 90 degrees. It's one of those days you just want to see them come back and fight in this game.
Batting will be number 15, Brander Hilmert. Yeah, Greg, you're absolutely right. That's the hard thing about Legion Baseball, especially this Class A division where every night you play, you're playing 2 doubleheaders that that are meaningful. They count towards your league standings. And, you have to do your best to compartmentalize that first game. Forget it happened, and you got to come back and be competitive for that second game. As Wold looks twice at Geary at second base. Runners on first and second here for Brander Hilmert. Hilmert takes ball 1.
Yep, because right now his scoreboard reads 0-0. So are you going to treat it that way, or are you going to treat it like it's 13-3 still? Well,
that is the challenge for the Vikings, as Hilmert calls time in the middle of Wold's delivery. 1 ball and no strike. Delivery misses high, ball 2. He'll bring the count to 2-0 for Jack Wold. That will be in there for strike 1. Count will now read 2 balls and 1 strike. Wold working quickly. Strike 2 called. Count reads 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wold again. Misses low, ball 3. Full count. Wold finds the outside corner, called strike 3. Strikeout number 1 for Wold. Bring up number 3, the second baseman, Graydon Olson.
at least for the time being, this game looks about exact opposite of how the first one started.
Wold with a throw to second base. Andy Trump corrals it, places the tag on, but
Game 1, they had come out guns a-blazing. Now it's a little more meticulous, slow at-bats. Already 18 pitches in.
Wold pitches a good mix. I'm sure he'll be looking to avoid walks, but he does tend to dance around the zone a little more. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Graydon Olson. Ball is swung on and a slow roller over to third base. Good play by Grant Spellhaug, bare hand, but not in time. Olson hustling down the line. That'll be an infield single. And so the bases will be loaded for number 6, the shortstop, Colby Ebeling. You know, not much you can do there if you're the Vikings on defense. Spellhaug makes a great play with a bare hand, but just hard running by the Bombers, and runners will move up. 1 out, bases loaded. 1 ball and no strike to Ebeling here. Pitch is delivered high for ball 2. Carson Andel playing in on the grass for the Vikings at first base. That ball will be in for strike 1. Count will now read 2-1. Jack Wold sets the 2-1 pitch. A bunt is shown, but pulled back. Three balls and 1 strike. Now to Colby Ebeling. Hinted at a safety squeeze there. He'll swing away on this pitch, and he will ground it up the middle. Blasky to Trom. Past the base. Andy Trom misfire. So Ebeling will move up on the fielder's choice. Two runs come across for the Bombers on that play. Runner at second is out, but Geary moves up. Pop up. Carson Andel underneath it. Calls it off. He'll make the play. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning as the Bombers get 2. We'll be back here for the bottom of the 1st on yourliveevent.com.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd, our world certified public accountant, has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com. Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
Welcome back, folks. We're moving into the bottom half of the first inning, excuse me. Bombers get 2 runs in the top half of that first. Pitching tonight in this second game of our doubleheader will be number 12, Kellen Doherty. His catcher is going to be number 2, Sam Chase. At first base is going to be number 11, Ben Sheets. Second base will be number 3, Gray Olson. Third baseman will be Caden Mellon, number 13. Shortstop's going to be number 6, Colby Ebeling. Left fielder will be number 4, Hunter Geary. Center fielder will be number 14, Peyton Spitzer. And number 15, Brander Hilbert will be your right fielder. Leading off for the Vikings, number 8, Mason Almaris. He takes ball 1. Almaris will lead off for Vikings. Then we'll see Kylan Swenson, followed by Bryce Whipple. Batting fourth will be Jack Wold. Fifth will be Stanley Belaski. Sixth will be Grant Spellhaug. Seventh will be Andy Trom. Eighth will be Owen Hoyme. And ninth will be Xander Rath. Almaris takes and called strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike will be the count now. Almaris with a line drive directly into the glove of Peyton Spitzer. That'll take a few steps over to his left. That'll be out number 1 for the Vikings. I'll bring up left fielder number 2, Kylan Swenson. Swenson swings at the first pitch, lifted into left field. Ranging back is Hunter Geary. He'll make the play. That'll be out number 2. We'll bring up number 23, the designated hitter, Bryce Whipple. Whipple hitting in this game for first baseman Carson Handel. Two quick outs for Kellen Doherty and the Bombers. He'll deliver low for ball 1. Doherty with the 1-0. Called strike. 1-1 now to Bryce Whipple. Whipple takes ball 2. Vikings here looking to get some bats rolling after their first inning. Whipple swings and fouled that one off. First inning of the last game, the Vikings hit 3 consecutive doubles, then had no hits the rest of the game aside from a Mason Almaris triple in the bottom of the 6th inning. They're looking to heat up again. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Whipple. Ball 3 taken low. And ball 4 taken inside by Whipple. He'll advance to first on the walk. That'll give the Vikings their first base runner of the ball game. It'll bring up number 5, the pitcher, Jack Wolb. Doherty delivers. Wolb with a hit right at the left fielder. Once again making the plays. Hunter Geary in left field. Vikings will get no runs, 1 base runner, no hits. 1 runner left on base. Bombers lead it 2-0 after 1. We'll be back.
Earth Landscaping quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Check out the YourLiveEvent.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're moving into the top of the second inning here. After 1, your score reads 2-0 by the Fargo Bombers. Leading off for the Bombers is going to be number 11, Ben Sheets.
Number 11, first baseman, Ben Sheets.
Jack Gold with 26 pitches in that first inning. He delivers strike 1 to Sheets. Wold working quickly. Curveball low. Count will move to 1-1. Swung on and fouled away. Bring the count to 1-2. Wold from the windup. Misses low on a curveball. Bring the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball misses low and outside. Count will now be full. Wold with the payoff pitch. Ball 4, taken by Sheets. So that'll give the Bombers a leadoff base runner once again.
It's got to feel good. Trotting to first base, knowing you got the best hair on the field.
Yeah,
life is good.
A good at bat there from Sheets. Had gone down 1-2, came back and took ball 4. Now batting will be number 2, the catcher, Sam Chase. Chase shows bunt. Pulls back. Strike called. Count will be 0-1. Sheets, no movement. Fluked a little move to second base. Strike 2 called. Quickly, an 0-2 count on Chase here. Jack Wold working quick on the mound, ready for his signs. And he misses low. Count will be 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that ball is hit, and a comebacker right to Wold. Caught there. Line out, right back to Jack Wold. He'll get the double play at first base. Well, if you're the Bombers there, not much you can do. Ben Sheets didn't really have a chance to get back to the base. Good play by Wold. 2 outs. Batter is now number 14, Peyton Spitzer. Spitzer hit the ball well in the first game. Ball is taken there, and that'll move the count to 2 balls and 0 strikes. Jack Wold working quickly. Will fire, strike 1. The count moves to 2-1. Wold delivers. Count moves to 2-2. Wold seems to be working with more pace in the second inning than the first. He's gotten the ball and immediately on the mound ready to pitch as the 2-2 comes in, just misses. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That one had to have been close.
Ball is lifted into right field. Xander Rath underneath it. He'll make the catch. Top half of the second. Bombers get no runs. 2-0 Bombers. We'll be back on your live event.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Welcome back to Kindred. We're moving into the bottom of the second inning here. Fargo Bombers lead 2-0. If you're just listening tonight because you're driving around or listening for any reason, I got a little score update. Tennessee leads Texas A&M 3-1 in the top of the 6th inning right now. On the NHL side of things, we have a 1-1 game after just about one period. Florida Panthers and Edmonton Oilers. But here in Kindred, Stanley Velasquez leads off as he takes strike 1 from Kellen Doherty. Velasquez, ground ball over to Ebeling, excuse me. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Ebeling with another ground ball out.
Yeah, it had been a while, but it's nice to see he still got it over there.
He's not taking any mental breaks over there.
No.
As Spellhaug reaches for one, fouls it off. It'll be 0-1. Grant Spellhaug up to bat here for the Vikings.
Let's see if Spellhaug can cause some sort of spark here. Since things have been quiet on this Kindred side for a long time.
Vikings looking for any sort of hit to try and get some momentum back into their bats, but Spellhaug will swing and miss for strike 2.
Well. Oh, and a miss by Coach Eggman on the first baseline there.
Some say, well, I would say he was a great athlete. The key there is was.
Yeah, I read the scouting report, and it did say was. It was actually all bold. It said was a great athlete.
Was, not is.
Right.
Ball Ball one delivered there. Spellhaug working a 1-2 count. Doherty sets. Fires. Strike three called. Spellhaug will go down looking. That'll be strikeout number one for Doherty. 2 outs. Andy Trum will come to the plate for the Vikings. Trum swings at the first pitch. Grounded to Ebeling. And just as you could have predicted, Ebeling makes another play at shortstop. That'll be the end of the second inning. Bombers lead 2-0. We'll be back on your live event.
Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Welcome back to Kindred. We're moving to the top of the third inning, where your Fargo Bombers lead your Kindred Vikings 2-0. Leading off is going to be the leadoff man for the Bombers, number 4, Hunter Geary. Strike one called. Geary started the game off with a leadoff double for the Bombers. He went on to score a run. So he looks at the 0-1 pitch. He'll swing. And that ball will be lined, but right to the glove of Xander Rath. Rath did a nice job coming in there.
It's a nice play by Xander out there.
Number 13, third baseman, Caden Nelson.
That ball hit on a line. And Rath, with quick reaction time, kind of slides down to his knees and is able to make the play. As Wold works ahead. Throws a strike to number 13, Caden Nelson. Pitch taken by Nelson. That'll bring the count to 1-1.
Not taking any time here. He's just attacking right now.
And definitely a significant change after that first inning. I think may have been a conversation with Wold and the coaches, and they decided we got to keep the game. You have to build momentum as a pitcher and keep yourself moving as that foul ball is drifted past the third base side. Wold has 2 baseballs right now. He'll decide which one he wants to pitch with. Two balls and 2 strikes to Nelson. And Wold will deliver strike 3, called on the corner. Second strikeout for Wold. And that'll bring up number 15, Brander Hilbert.
Threw that pitch so hard he knocked his own hat off. A little extra oomph behind that.
Wold will deliver. Ball 1.
Maybe not.
The 1-0. Swung on to Belaski. He'll field the ball, throw over. And he'll make the play. Andel squeezes the third out of the inning. Third 2.5. Bombers lead 2-0. We'll be back on your live event.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
What's that? Welcome back to Kindred here, everybody. We're moving into the bottom of the third inning. Fargo Bombers lead the Kindred Vikings 2-0. Due up for the Vikings is going to be Owen Hoyme, then Xander Rath, then back to the top with Mason Almaris. Owen Hoyme catching tonight in this second contest. Hoyme steps into the box. He'll take ball one.
That was a nice play there to end the top of the third, so let's see if we can use any sort of momentum here to get these bats rolling.
Ball two taken by Hoyme. Absolutely great. You know, in baseball, you got to take momentum in any way you can get it in. After you have good play, a good clean inning, as Hoyme will rip a foul ball. Count moved to 2-1. Hoyme's job here is to get on base. Anytime you have some momentum, you got to find a way to get that first batter on.
Right. And it is not coming from the plate tonight, so if we can use it as a play from short, whatever it takes.
Hoyme takes strike two. Pitch count update. Doherty has 23 pitches through 2 innings. Wold with 51 through 3. As Hoyme hits a ground ball to Doherty, flips over to Sheets. That'll be the first out of the inning. That'll bring up number 11, Xander Rath. Rath takes strike one. Good reaction from Doherty there and flipped the ball over to first base. Delivers. Rath went around. That'll be strike two. Count moved to 0 balls, 2 strikes. And that pitch is taken high for ball one. Doherty fires, and that ball is swung on and fouled out of play by Rath. We'll keep the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch delivered. Swung on and hit well to left field. Geary going back. He'll get under it. That'll be out number 2 as Geary makes the play. Ball is hit well by Rath, but just not quite well enough. Geary able to get underneath that ball and squeeze it for the second out of the inning. Brings top of the lineup back for the Vikings, number 8, Mason Almaris. Almaris takes strike one. Almaris takes ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike now. Doherty sets, delivers, strike, ball outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Ball 3 misses high. I should know better than to judge outside inside from this angle.
So I say, if you got something to say, just say it.
Almaris swings, pops it high in foul territory, but it'll drift out of play. So he'll stay alive. The count will move to 3-2. Almaris probably happy that ball drifted out of play, because he had a 3-1 count. Usually you're looking for a swing where you drive the ball hard somewhere, not a little lazy pop-up. We'll reset and we'll do it again. We got 3 balls and 2 strikes. Doherty looking for his signs. He'll come set. And strike 3 will be called on the outside corner. And that'll put away the Vikings in this 3rd inning. We're through 3. Bombers lead it 2-0. We'll be back here in Kindred after this.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
Leading off for the Bombers will be number 3, Graydon Olson. Olson swings at the first pitch. Foul ball. Swenson reacting quickly. I think he may have thought that ball was fair. But that'll bring the count to 0-1. Graydon Olson with the ground out to short. Fielders reach out a fielder's choice. He'll take ball 1. Be a 1 ball and 1 strike. Wold delivers. Ball is hit up the middle. Belaski fields. Throws. Andel with a little hop. Able to corral the ball. Step on the bag. That'll be out number 1 for the Vikings. Brings up number 6, Colby Ebeling.
It's a nice play by Andel to come down with that.
Absolutely.
Get that foot down.
Great play by Andel. Able to snag that ball. Stay on the base. No collision at first. Good things all around. Ball 1 taken by Ebeling. Swung on. Hit hard. On a bounce off the glove. Spellhaug will have to eat it. That ball was hit hard enough, so we're going to score that as a hit. Just a tough play for Spellhaug there. Ball was screaming at him. 1 hop, bounced off the glove, kept it in front, didn't turn into a double. Ball is grounded. Wold had no shot at a play at second, so he'll get the out. Ebeling will move up to second. Hanson will be out on the 1-3 put out. It'll bring up first baseman number 11, Ben Sheets. 2 outs here. Runner on second for the Bombers. That ball is swung on into the gap. Rath ranging back. He's able to make the play. Good play by Rath. That's going to end 3.5 innings of baseball here. We're going to be back. Score reads Fargo Bombers 2, Kindred Vikings nothing.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Welcome back to Kindred. We're moving to the bottom half of the 4th inning, where the Fargo Bombers have a 2-0 lead. Coming to the plate is going to be number 2, Kylan Swenson. He's playing left field. He'll be followed by 23, Bryce Whipple, the designated hitter. And third up for the Vikings this inning is going to be Jack Wold, the pitcher. Well, Vikings looking to get a little momentum going. It's been pretty quiet for them so far.
Well, it seemingly has been quiet since the first inning of the first game.
Yes, really.
I'm not sure where the spark is going to come from, but they are sure as heck going to need one.
About 8 innings of quiet baseball here. Vikings find a way to get a runner on base. Swenson swings. Strike 1. Another comebacker to the mound. Doherty quickly squeezing that one, flipping it over to Sheets. That'll be out number 1 of the inning. Swenson retired.
Comeback to the mound for the first out brings up number 23, designated hitter Bryce Whipple.
And so that'll bring up the Vikings designated hitter number 23, Bryce Whipple. Whipple swings at the first pitch, fouls it straight back into the netting. That'll make the count 0-1. Whipple swings again. Ground ball. Bobbled once, but corralled after that. Making the play is Graydon Olson. That'll be the second out of the inning. It'll bring up number 5. Jack Wold. 2 quick outs here for the Bombers. Doherty continuing to work efficiently as Olsen did in that first game. Wold takes strike 1.
Yeah, if Doherty can get out of here quick, he's looking at around 10 to 11 pitches per inning, and that's crazy efficient.
Wold with a swing directly to Spitzer. Vikings hitting the ball hard, and the Bombers catching those hard hit liners. So that'll be the end of 4 innings. Bombers still lead it 2-0. We'll be back on your live event.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd, our world certified public accountant, has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
Welcome back to Kindred. We're moving into the top of the 5th inning, where the Fargo Bombers have a 2-0 lead over the Kindred Vikings. From commercial land to farmland, Goldmark Commercial has the skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland requests. Go online to goldmarkcommercial.com for more info. Leading off for the Bombers, number 2, Sam Chase. He takes ball 1. Goldmark sponsoring our in-game update today. Quick in-game update. The Bombers took a 2-0 lead quickly in the top of that first inning as Sam Chase takes strike 1. The count will now be 1-1. Bombers take a quick lead. Since then, we've had not a lot of action. Pretty good pitching and pretty good defense as the score still reads 2-0 here in the top of the 5th. Strike 2 called. Wold working quickly. He steps off. Wold from the windup. That ball will miss high. Move the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wold sets, fires. Ball is looped over the glove, but Rath will maybe have a chance at a play. Not in time. Sam Chase will reach on a single to right field.
I like the aggressiveness to go for that throw there.
This is the one advantage. Kindred kind of has a tight right field here. Rath playing in enough. Hard line drive. There's a chance to get a guy out at first base.
And that was definitely the right call. He was safe, but it was close. It was definitely worth the throw.
So Skylar Burkhardt is going to come in and courtesy run for Sam Chase. As Peyton Spitzer comes to the plate, he'll take strike 1. Spitzer flew out to right field last at bat. Burkhardt takes the lead. He's taking off. They said he was off the base at second. So unfortunate play there for the Vikings. They had a chance to get to. Wold's throw takes Traum off the base. Burkhardt will be safe at second. Spitzer will be safe at first.
I don't think there's much controversy on that one. It sure seemed like the right call.
And so that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Hunter Geary. He shows bunt, takes strike. Runners hold their positions, maybe just seeing what the Vikings were doing as far as coverage of that bunt. Would be surprised if Geary shows again here, though. And Geary takes ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Geary. He's got runners on first and second. Nobody out here for the Bombers. Wold sets. Fires. Ball is taken. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Hunter Geary. Bunt shown. Pulled back. Ball 3 called. Carson Andel playing well into the grass, probably 3 steps into the grass. Geary will take ball 4. So Geary reaches on the walk. And that's going to bring up number 13, Caden Nelson. Bases are loaded. Vikings down 2. Bats have not been hot. They do not want another run to score, so they are going to bring their infield in. Everyone's set now. Jack Wold takes his sign, delivers. Strike one called on Nelson. Nelson with a hit by pitch in the first inning, and he'll swing there. Trom will throw home. Out at home, no play at first. So infield in works for the Vikings there to get their first out of the inning. Runner does not score, but Nelson will reach on the fielder's choice. The bases will still be loaded. As Brander Hilmert steps to the plate for the Bombers. Hilmert will take ball one. Infield still in for the Vikings. Hilmert struck out, grounded out to the shortstop in his 2 at-bats today in this game. He fouls one off there, and the count will move to 1-1. Bases loaded, 1 out for the Bombers. Curveball swung and a missed. Wold moves to 1-2 in the count. Pop up behind home plate, and that'll be out of play. Hoyme gave chase, but it just loops into the top of the grandstands here in Kindred. Count will move to 1-2. Stay at 1-2, excuse me. Wold comes set. Misses. Count will move to 2-2. Wold throws, delivers. Called, strike 3. Now there will be 2 outs.
Second out of the inning brings up number 3, second baseman Greg Nelson.
Well, Greg, if you're a Vikings fan, strikeout there was about the best scenario you could ask for.
It was a really good spot, too, for Wold. Even if he had swung at that was going to be trouble for the Bombers.
Wold delivers curveball, strike 1. Batting is number 3, Graydon Olson. He comes to the plate with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
Looks like a pretty good pitch there.
Ball just misses inside. The count will now be 1-1. Strike called. Count moves to 1-2. Jack Wold once again pitching ahead. Curveball swung on. Corralled by Andy Trom, and he'll step on second base to make the 3rd out. Wold works out of the jam. Bombers get none, leave the bases loaded. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th. Fargo Bombers 2, Kindred Vikings 0. We'll be back on your live event after this.
Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
At Green Earth Landscaping, quality is what they strive for, no matter the project. From putting in an automatic lawn sprinkler system to making a new or revamping an existing fire pit or patio. From tree care, pruning to growing annual flowers, Green Earth Landscaping can answer your questions. Green Earth Landscaping, covering the Fargo Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're moving into the bottom half of the 5th inning. Kindred Vikings able to sneak out of a jam. And, you know, we've said it the last couple innings, but Vikings keep finding a way to get momentum. They just can't translate that to momentum on the bases. We'll see if they can do that here as Stanley Belaski will lead out for the Vikings.
Well, it seemed like when Traum made that last play, there seemed to be a little more chatter and spark when they came into the dugout there.
Absolutely. There was definitely a hop after Traum stepped on the base there. And oh, that ball goes inside. That will hit Belaski on the helmet.
Yeah, there's no question of whether that was helmet or the bat.
Earlier tonight, Belaski had a ball that hit the bat and then hit his helmet. That ball directly goes into the helmet. He'll walk to first base.
Seems to be okay.
Nick Eggman checking on him over there. Belaski says he's fine. Hit him on the cheek, it looks like. Hit the padding on the cheek, at least, not his actual cheek. Folks, that is why you wear a helmet. That brings up number 12, Grant Spellhaug. Good to see Belaski okay over there. Spellhaug takes ball 1. Belaski takes his lead at first. Doherty checks, fires. Spellhaug lifts one into the gap, but right fielder Brander Hilmert's able to range over and make that play, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Belaski will stay at first. So with the flyout, that'll bring up number 10, Andy Traum. Belaski takes his lead at first. Back on the base. Doherty checks him unsuccessfully. Belaski takes off. Throw to second. Belaski does not slide into second base. Throw not in time. He'll take second. Bit of a head scratcher there. Not sure why Belaski didn't slide on that one.
Yeah, it seems a little nonchalant.
0-1 count for Andy Traum. Ball taken there by Andy Traum. Count moves to 1-1.
Makes you wonder if that pitch to the head was a little more significant than we gave it credit for.
Traum does not offer at the curveball in the dirt, but blocked nicely by Chase. Belaski will stay at second base. Count moves to 2-1. Doherty sets, fires. Traum fouls it straight back. Count moves to 2-2. Traum again fouls it back. Out of play. Count will stay at 2-2.
He is not up there looking to walk. He's going right after Doherty right now.
Traum prepares. He'll take strike 3 on the outside corner. Great pitch by Doherty. That'll retire the second out of the inning for the Vikings. And if the Vikings are going to score, they're going to need a base hit here from number 4, Owen Hoyme. Hoyme takes ball 1. Blaski takes his lead. Hoyme swings. Throw over. Another solid play at shortstop by Kobe Ebeling. That'll be a 6-3 putout, and that'll end the Vikings' chances at scoring in the bottom of the 5th. We're going to move to the top of the 6th with the Bombers still leading 2-0.
Free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Welcome back, folks. We're coming into the top of the 6th inning. We got a 2-0 ball game. And I tell you what, it's not flashy, Greg, but if you want to pick an MVP of this game, both of these games, Colby Ebeling has to be up there. He has been solid at shortstop.
I haven't seen him make a mistake yet, and honestly, there's zero evidence that it's coming, so it's fun to see. I mean, you would expect that out of your shortstop, clean baseball, but it's just play after play after play.
And as fitting as it is, Ebeling steps to the plate to lead off the inning for the Bombers here.
I think it's only a matter of time before he ends up cranking one out there.
He swings, fouls the 0-1 fastball straight back. That'll bring the count to 0-2. Wold working. Throws the 0-2 in the dirt. Ebeling lays off. Count moves to 1-2. Curveball again misses. Count will move to 2-2. Wold with 86 pitches at the moment. He'll fire. Ball 3. A lot of full counts for Jack Wold tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately, it starts with an 0-2 and you fall to a 3-2.
And ball 4 will be taken by Ebeling, so good at bat for him. He falls 0-2, able to work a walk out of it. It's going to bring up number 17, the designated hitter, Karsten Hansen. Wold's probably kicking himself a little bit there.
Yeah, that's a tough at-bat.
Comes back, delivers strike 1 to Hansen. Wold looks over at Ebeling. Bunt laid down. Only going to be a play at first. Spellhow gets it out. Low throw. Not corralled by Andel, unfortunately for the Vikings. So Ebeling running hard, able to reach third.
And Wold has gotten ahead in the count twice in a row now, and it results in runners on the corners.
And so Hansen will reach on the air. Wold misses high for ball 1. Runners on the corners and nobody out. Vikings setting a play here in the event that Hansen takes off. He will not. That ball is hit to left field. That's going to be down into the corner past Swenson. He'll pick up the ball, and that'll be a stand-up double for Sheets. Ebeling's going to come home, score a run on that. Hansen able to advance to third, and Sheets with a clutch RBI double for the Fargo Bombers. That'll move the score to 3-0. Nobody out. 2 runners in scoring position. Vikings again playing infield in. Bunt shown and pulled back. Batting now is number 2, Sam Chase, as he has a 1-0 count. Wold delivers. Taken inside. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. So Wold again faces a jam. He was able to work out of a recent jam with no runs. Now facing runners on second and third with no outs. That ball is looped into right field, and it'll drop in front of Xander Rath. Shallow enough that it'll keep Sheets from scoring, but that is going to bring in 1 run. RBI single for Sam Chase. Hansel to score. Sheets moves to third. We have runners on first and third with no outs. Skylar Burkhardt in to run. For Sam Chase, as Peyton Spitzer steps to the plate. He'll show a bunt. He will not bunt. Burkhardt will steal second.
That is kind of a nightmare scenario for Kindred there, to make the throw down and not get the out.
Sheets will remain at third. Infield in for the Vikings. Wold delivers. Swung on. Swenson able to make the catch. Sheets was tagging up. There will be no play at the plate.
Looks like they might make an appeal over to third. Sheets might have left early.
They appeal, and Sheets is the ruling is upheld. Sheets has scored, so that'll make it a 4-0 ball game. Sheets scoring on the sacrifice fly from Spitzer.
Should have seen that coming. Some guys just have it all, Mike. He's getting on base, he's scoring runs, and he gets to go to sleep at night. Now he's got the best haircut in the FM area.
And Spitzer certainly feeling it. Xander Rath makes a play, catches the fly ball in right field. Burkhardt thought there was 2. He's caught. Vikings double him up, but the Bombers get 3 runs. Scores now Fargo Bombers 5, Kindred Vikings 0. We're moving to the bottom of the 6th.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Express Lane Marathon in Kindred is your neighborhood convenience store where convenience meets quality, whether you're fueling up with Marathon's top-tier fuel or grabbing a quick snack. Express Lane has you covered. From hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, premium soft serve ice cream, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Make sure to use your Marathon app and get 7 cents back per gallon all summer long. Now offering premium 91 non-ethanol fuel. Express Lane is your friendly and locally owned convenience store.
Welcome back here, folks. We're moving into the bottom of the 6th inning. Fargo Bombers get 3 runs in the top half of the 6th. Just to kind of recap those last couple at-bats. Ben Sheets scores on a sacrifice fly. Then Hunter Geary comes up to bat. He hits a fly ball to right field. And Skylar Burkhart running for Sam Chase is doubled off at second base. So that's how that inning ended. Leading off for the Vikings here in the bottom half of the 6th inning is number 11, Xander Rath. He takes inside, ball 1. Rath takes strike 1. Count moves to 1-1. Doherty delivers. Strike 2 called. Count moves to 1-2. Doherty through 5 innings, 55 pitches. Misses. Count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3 taken. Xander Rath goes down looking. That'll bring up leadoff hitter, number 8, Mason Almares. Well, if you're the Vikings, got to see a little more aggression at the plate. Rath.
Yeah, that's not the at-bat that you need to create the spark that we've mentioned the last 5 innings here. Doherty's kind of just going up and down right through 58 pitches through 5 innings. That's too efficient if you're the Vikings.
Almers check swings. Appeal to first base says he does not go, so the count will be 1-1. Almers puts a good swing on the ball, and that'll drop into right center field. He's going to round second hard, but he will not take second base. Single there for Mason Almares. And that's the first hit for the Vikings in this ball game. So, Vikings able to at least get 1 hit on the scoreboard. Now they're looking to get runs. Almares was leaning. Doherty attempts to pick off, not in time. Almares able to get back. Kylan Swenson will be up at the plate now. You know, sometimes if you're on an offense that was, as there's another pickoff attempt, Almares slides back safely. Sometimes if you're on an offense where you've been getting no hit late into a game, you just need 1 hit to kind of spark the bats.
Right, and you hope that doesn't result in Almares getting a little too aggressive here. I mean, he's got to keep playing the game the way it's supposed to be played.
Almares does not break for second. Swenson fouls that ball out of play. Move to an 0-1 count. Another check on Almares. He'll dive back safely. Doherty delivers. And that ball will run inside and hit Kylan Swenson. He'll take first base.
Well, so it begins.
Now Bryce Whipple is stepped to the plate.
Looks like the Vikings might have something cooking here.
Ideal situation here for the Vikings. They have Runners on first and second with one out, and their 3-hitter up to bat.
With good speed.
Good speed on the base paths. Bryce Whipple has some pop in his bat. Just a few weeks ago, he had a walk-off grand slam into those pine trees in left field. He'll swing and lift one. He gets underneath this one a little bit. Spitzer is going to get underneath it. He'll make the catch. Almaraz dekes a run to third base, but he'll stay at second. Spitzer firing the ball over to third. It's going to be the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate will be number 5, Jack Wold. Doherty sets and delivers. Strike 1 to Jack Wold. Wold takes, strike 2. Doherty working quickly here with an 0-2 count against Wold. The 0-2 swung on and fouled out of play down the right field line. Count will remain at 0-2. We'll reset and do it again.
If you're the Vikings, you'd hate to come out of here with no runs at all.
Wold takes, ball 1. First opportunity the Vikings have really had in this game. They had a runner on second in the 5th inning, and now in the 6th. Other than that, not a lot going on the base paths. Wold swings. Drops into the gap in right center field. Wold attempting to take second is thrown out, but not before a run scores for the Vikings. So they will get 1. Wold with an RBI single. Cott trying to advance to second. Almaraz scores after 6 innings. The Bombers lead 5-1.
Or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Welcome back here. We're moving into the top of the 7th inning. Vikings able to get 1 in the bottom half of that 6th, But a bit of a base running blunder, and they leave a runner on third base. Greg, 5-1 ball game. Important that the Vikings don't give the Bombers outs.
Yeah, and that's just it's a really bad mental mistake on that. When it's tough to say now moving forward what would be, but you'd have runners on second and third. It's a mistake you can't make.
So Caden Nilsson up to the plate for the Bombers here. He
And
takes
again,
2 pitches. Count moves to 1-1.
You got to move past it though.
Wold delivers, and Nelson hits a line drive to right field, but it is caught by Xander Rath. That'll be out number 1. Wold with 102 pitches right now. The pitch limit in Class A Legion Baseball is 105. Now, if Wold hits that 105 while he's pitching to Hilmert here, he is able to finish the at-bat. Ball is swung on, lifted in the air. Andel going after it. That ball falls foul, out of play. Andel just not able to get there. Rath was ranging over, thought he might have had a chance off to get it, but he did not call Andel off. And so we'll reset and do it again here for Hilmert. Pitch is delivered, misses outside. Count will move to 1-1.
Having caught that foul ball would have resulted in Wold being able to finish this thing out, potentially.
That ball is hit into right center field in the gap between center and right. Rath throws into the cutoff. Hilmert's in with a stand-up double. And Jack Wold has thrown 105 pitches. So that should be the end of his night. We're going to take a break here, folks. We're going to see what the Vikings are going to do. Bombers with a runner on second base, top of the 7th inning. They lead it 5-1. We'll be back.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
Welcome back, folks. Jack Wold's night ends after 6 1/3 inning pitched. Grant Spellhaug is going to move to the mound for the Vikings. Wold is going to move over to shortstop, and Belaski is going to slide to third base. For the Bombers, number 3, Graydon Olson is going to be up to bat.
And again, Wold's night ends because of that 105 pitches. He was delivering a lot of strikes, pitching a good game, but just hit that 105 mark.
Yeah, and we talked about it a little bit off air. You know, if Andel is able to make that play, maybe Wold gets to face one more batter, but that's the way baseball goes. And Grant Spellhaug will deliver strike 1 to Graydon Olson. Spellhaug sets, fires. Ball is swung on. Jack Wold will make the play in shallow left field. That'll be out number 2. Hilmert stays at second base. Number 6, Colby Ebeling steps to the plate. Ebeling is actually going to have a pinch hitter for him. Number 10 is going to come in. That's Evan Felber. He's going to hit for Ebeling. Spellhaug attempts to pick to second. Nothing doing there. So, Spellhaug says hello. Felber First pitch he sees. He has to duck out of the way. And swung on a miss there. Count will move to 1-1. So Spellhaug looking to get out of this inning without letting the Bombers play another one. Give the Vikings best chance they can in the bottom of the 7th. Spellhaug misses high and inside. That ball will get by Hoyme. Hilmert is going to move to third.
A little bit of chaos behind home plate right now. Batters ducking pitches and Hoyme getting hit in the head with a foul tip. Once again, another foul tip right into Hoyme.
Another foul tip. Count will move to 2-2. And Felber stays alive, fouls another pitch straight back. Count will remain at 2-2. We'll reset. Spellhaug comes set. Fires. Swung on. High pop-up on the third base side. Hoyme ranging toward it. But Belaski will come in and make the play. He'll steal that ball from Hoyme. That's going to be the third out of the 7th inning here. Bombers get no runs. They take a 5-1 lead to the bottom of the 7th. We'll be back for the conclusion of this game on your live event.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're moving into the bottom of the 7th, where the Vikings need to plate 4 runs if they want to keep this ball game alive. Stanley Belaski's going to be up first for the Vikings. See if he can get some momentum rolling for them. Belaski swings at the first pitch, fouls it straight back. Doherty, for the Bombers, has thrown 69 pitches through 6 innings. Greg, what can you say about these Bombers pitchers today?
Well, you know, what they do is they make you put the ball in play, and seemingly these Bombers infielders refuse to make mistakes. So if you're putting the ball in play and hitting it at these guys, they're just not going to mess up.
Yeah, just solid baseball from the Bombers today. Spolaski will hit a ground ball, and that one will get by the infield, right up the middle for a single. Hits have been few and far between for the Vikings, but they have a leadoff man on to the bottom of the 7th when they need 4. That's about all you can ask for if you're a Vikings fan.
Can we get one last push here from Kindred?
That ball is past Chase, and so Belaski will take second. Batting now, number 12, Grant Spellhaug. He faces a 1-0 count. He'll swing and put one in play. That'll move Belaski up. And that throw, Spellhaug hustling down the line. The throw from Ebeling there pulls Sheets off the base, and so he'll reach on an error. Vikings will now have runners on the corner with nobody out. So Spellhaug is going to step out. Jack McDonald's going to come in and run for Spellhaug. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Coming to the plate, number 10, Andy Trom. Well, Greg, I don't know if that's considered an announcer's jinx, but we've been talking about how the Bombers' defense had just been solid. As there's a ball put into play out at second, and the double play is turned.
And they put the announcer's jinx to rest in about 1 second there.
It's a great play by the Bombers. A 5-4-3 double play. 1 run will score for the Vikings. But that'll bring the Vikings down to their last out and nobody on base. So, Greg, why do announcers even talk?
I know. I should have kept my mouth shut. And, you know, it's good. Honestly, it's good to see the bounce back there after I had opened my mouth. They put that to rest very quickly. If there's any question of any sort of trend starting there, no.
2 balls and no strikes to Owen Hoyme. He'll take strike 1. So run does score there, but because Andy Trom is doubled off, he will not get credit for an RBI. Count moves to 3-1. Hoyme looking to find a way on base, keep the Vikings alive in this game. They trail 5-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Doherty delivers. That ball misses. Ball 4. Hoyme will take first base on the walk.
Number 11, right fielder, Xander Rapp.
Fargo Bombers going to talk about it for a second. Doherty's pitched such a great game. They want to make sure he does okay. He's thrown 79 pitches. Still a comfortable lead here if you're the Bombers. You got a 3-run lead, only 1 runner on.
Only 1 runner on, and yeah, I mean he's been pitching a heck of a game so far. If he gets out of here on this batter, you're looking at about just over 10 pitches an inning. That's right where you want to be.
Coming in to run for Owen Hoyme is number 33, Luke Dahl. So he'll try and stay alive on the base paths as Xander Rath is going to try and keep things going here for the Vikings. Rath offers at the first one, swing and a miss. Rath with kind of a half chop swing at it. He'll foul it off. He'll fall down 0-2. Vikings down to their last strike. Doherty sets. Fires the 0-2. Swung on. Ground ball to third base. Fielded. Thrown. Caught. Foot stayed on the bag, and Sheets will make that catch. Doherty's going to throw a complete game shutout, or not shutout. Doherty's going to throw a complete game here. 82 pitches. Bombers are going to take game 2, 5-2. We're going to collect our thoughts here. We'll come back with a post-game show. Stick with us. Bombers take it 5-2.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
Well, folks, welcome back to Kindred. Thanks for joining us tonight. Bombers get the 2-game sweep on the Vikings tonight. They take the first game 13-3, and they come back here in the second game, take it 5-2. Pretty easy to pick out the key players in this game, Greg. I'm looking at Kellen Doherty's stat line right now. He threw 82 pitches, 7 full innings. Gave up 3 hits and struck out 4. What can you say about that performance?
Well, I mean, that even as you say that's just ridiculous to go 82 pitches through 7. You're looking at just over 11 pitches an inning. That's about exactly how you'd want to draw it up. I don't know if you can put together much of a better performance than that. That's right where you want to be. And this game went fast too. I mean, you just kind of fly through the batters. We only got 3 hits out of the Kindred side. That is what you like to see out of Doherty there.
Yeah, and if you've been watching the Fargo Bombers, you can tell they're not a flashy team, but they play baseball the right way. They make their plays. They throw strikes. They get runners on. They don't run themselves into outs. Just an impressive showing from the Bombers tonight.
You're right. They honestly they just make things happen. And unfortunately for the Kindred side, timely mistakes. I mean, it looked like there was maybe going to be a little bit of a push there in the 6th inning, and just a mental error. And I mean, you look at the scoreboard. I'm seeing 3 errors right now. That's enough to make up some runs there. You got timely mistakes, and the Bombers didn't make them. So you just got to tip your cap to the Bombers today.
Absolutely. Well, just wanted to thank Todd Wold for sponsoring our post-game show tonight. For any accounting requisitions from income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals or businesses, go online to wold-cpa.com. Thank you, Todd Wold, for sponsoring this game. Greg, thanks for joining me tonight. It's a good night for baseball in Kindred. And, despite 1 or 2 innings from Kindred in that first game, it really was 14 innings of good baseball.
It was, and it's honestly a pleasure to be out here. It's really fun being out in Kindred and seeing what they've done with this complex, and it's just a beautiful time. But was it 90 degrees today? Yes. Was there anywhere else I'd rather have been? No. This is where I want to be.
Well put, well put. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, everybody. We're going to sign off. Fargo Bombers take 2 games tonight from the Kindred Vikings. Stick around. Check your live event. The Vikings are going to be on here all season. Signing off from Kindred, North Dakota, Michael Hall on behalf of Greg Kramer. Have a good night, everybody.